Okay, here we go. I want to share a little story before we get into today's topic about goal setting and fear setting. About 6 months ago, I had a talk with my dad, a talk that I feared for more than probably 30 years, and today I'm 39. I'd feared the talk because I was afraid of the result and what would happen. See, I grew up in a dysfunctional family with and a dad being very absent, not being able to show and express his love. In fact, being able to show the just exact opposite. And I have so many experiences. One of the worst ones was when I came home after about a year in the United States. And a few days later, he hit me really, really hard because we had a talk about a disagreement. So that was a bad experience. Another one was when I started university, and he always told me I didn't understand, I didn't get things, and I was wrong, and I was not smart. And I came home after 6 months having the grade 13 as the only one out of 40 chemical engineers, and I was so proud. I could finally tell him I did well, and I said to him, "You didn't think I was going to be an engineer when I came back from vacation?" And all he said, "No, I didn't think so," and turned around and walked away. And despite all of this, I've been so afraid to have this talk and say, you know what, I need an excuse for you. I want to spend time with you, I said. I would love to, he's close to 80. I want to have the last time we have together, that it should be good. But I need you to say you're sorry. I need you to say that, okay, you did your best and that you regret it, asking for that excuse. And the answer I got was, you are sick, you need treatment. So anyway, the point of this story is really why I was so afraid. It took me 30 years uh, to make this conversation, and even as an adult, you can say 20 years, to have this proper talk, not being angry, not being upset, just having it sit down and talk about it. And the reason why I didn't do it was because of fear. And what I've discovered in my life is the best way to obtain your goals, your dreams, your dreams for health, passion, for all sorts of things, is start looking at fear. What is it you are afraid of, and why are you afraid of that? Once you know your why you're afraid of a thing. I knew probably 10 years ago why I was afraid of it, and then I could work on it. So this is a major thing. Maybe you have smaller things. Making a video, I know many of my clients are afraid of making videos, putting themselves out on LinkedIn. Why are you afraid of that? And once you know your why you're afraid of something, you can then plan different things and deal with that. Because once we aren't afraid, minimize the fear, the action itself will come, because once you know the good things are there and that you are worthy. So for me, the birthplace of success, well-being, passion, and embracing life is not from goal setting. That's the end of it. The first place is fear setting. So maybe you should have a look. Anyway, that's my encouragement to you. Have a look at what are you afraid of. Put them down, find your why, and then the rest will follow, because it's much easier. Anyway, a few tips, a little story from me. I would love to hear what you thought about it. Maybe you want to share a little bit about one thing you're a little bit afraid of. It doesn't have to be this big story that I just shared with you. Anyway, I wish you a great day, and I'd love to